They have to hear us.
Hey. Can you see us?
Can you hear us?
Can you see us and or hear us?
Can you smell us?
Can you do both?
Hello. We're gonna need help
Give us a sign.
We're gonna need help figuring out our microphone. It's kind of weird not having a game or anything in front of me.
Right?
But hello, welcome, Tara, Travis, Cherry.
Hey, beautiful.
See, yes. Hold on.
How about here? Hear you far away.
Okay, yes, both. All right.
Perfect.
How good can you hear us? We need to know. I need to know what I need to change for the mic. We only have the one. This is a pretty sad little setup.
I mean, Josh has another one.
Yeah.
No, I mean then it'll echo. I just mean like as far as the look of our single microphone sitting on a piece of soft furniture.
We just have a lot of space.
Quick BRB. All right, Tara's job is now shifted to someone else to help us with microphone. Cherry, Travis, Bearded Ferg, welcome. My group isn't good. We just kill everything and realize after we shouldn't have done that. That doesn't make it a bad group.
Sometimes that's half the fun.
Yeah.
It really is.
There's a name for that.
Murder hobo.
The cam needs to move right. Oh yeah, Bryce needs.
Oh yeah. I'm not in the shot.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you're someone.
Everybody could just shift this way.
The rest of you exists.
Hey, it's me, guys. Your boy.
So
is it better?
So yeah, as far as we are murder hobos for sure. Yeah, there's a name for that, and the name is murder hobos. We're also
well, they can hear me then.
We're all sharing one side of Bluetooth headphones, so that's exciting.
We're not sponsored, Josh.
We are not sponsored.
We're not sponsored. No sponsored. Okay.
Nope, but it's a real thing. We're doing that thing.
Okay, so
with the headphone.
I see that at times our microphone does get a little bit red over here. I'll throw a limiter on it, maybe.
Do I need to drop down the AC?
I don't know. I've taken care of that.
Ooh. That is much. I do need to go check the chili on the stove.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, if you guys will have to tell us how you feel about this, how you feel about our setup. Ugh, but
that's a setup.
I think we're okay. In the background, back here, Bryce and Josh and John and myself will be making lunch. We got some hot dogs, which I'm excited to.
Chili?
I feel like we should go at. There's a lot to explain in the beginning. So again, if at any point any of you have a problem with the audio or whatever, if it doesn't sound good, a lot of background hum coming in, but it's all good. What if when we stop talking?
I think that's our AC.
It is. What happens if we stop talking? Everybody, Trish?
Yeah, it's probably the AC. Oh, sorry.
It's only going to come through whenever we're talking, which we will likely be doing the whole time. But hello, we're live on the television, Brendan. Cool. Almost our whole family of siblings is here.
Almost.
Only got two that aren't.
All the cool ones are here.
Okay. Yeah. Is the background hum too assaulting? We can work on it. We can like turn it off for a while and turn it back on. We are in a building with no central AC and it's 100 degrees outside.
Well, let's sample and see how it sounds with.
I'm sure it sounds great without. Oh man. Hear myself think again. But how hot will it get?
We can turn it on later. But how's the sound?
Yeah, you'll have to forgive us too that it's quite loud. Okay, so we're gonna have to rock with it off for a little while.
It's all good.
Okay. No AC for a while.
What?
They just want to see us sweat.
That's all it is. Don, get the hot sauce.
If we start to die, we'll turn it back on. Okay, it sounds better. We're good. I mean, it's insulated. It's an insulated building. It'll be okay. We'll be fine. We'll put liquids inside our body.
Cold liquids.
Bryce, whenever you're done checking what you need to check, we'll come back and we'll make our introduction. It's a sweat stream. We're in the
a sweat stream?
Sauna stream.
A sauna.
You'd have named it Sweating Boys. Dungeon Boys in the dungeon.
Hot boys.
Sweaty edition.
Alright, so turning to puzzles, that's when you can get back on. It'll be a fun game. Everyone, the fam. If you haven't met the fam, our sister is back there too, but she told her that she's not allowed on camera.
We don't let her out of the base.
Yeah.
Got after that.
That's why she's so tan. We pump a lot of UV down there, a lot of UV and tinfoil for her to use. But anyway, these are three of the Dungeon Boys. Am I a dungeon? Do I count?
You're the DM.
Yeah, you count.
Dungeon Man. It stands for
Like 1.1 dungeon boy.
Are
A little bit extra.
Are they hearing the music?
Yeah, you got. How about the music? Is the background music okay? Too high? Too low?
It'd be a bomber. It sounds so good.
A bomber?
I don't know.
It's a real bomb. This song is a real bomb.
This song be a bomber.
A fucking banger?
Same thing.
Could be.
We'll let you guys tell us about. No one's mentioned the music. I assume based on what I normally see, it's fine. But to celebrate this show, it's fine, not overwhelming. Okay, cool.
Background sounds good. Sweet.
It is not overwhelming. That's great news. But we're back to the meat of this thing. We are here because for the last how many years have we been?
Enough. 17.
I got married
5 years.
in 2017. I think did we start playing Dungeons and Dragons that year?
Yeah, because we started in the house.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So 5
It
years.
was July 2017.
Okay.
Is the first text message I have about it.
July of 2017. What's
Hang on
up,
that
Sassy?
makes sense.
Hello. Sassy Lady Panda.
Keith
is
offered to pick up.
Marco. That was the
Yeah.
first time I ever had Marco's pizza.
Not the best.
Not the best. That was
Hey,
better.
it did the job.
It's better than Pizza Hut, I think.
But that was one of our deciding moments where it's like, you know what, we can do a better job ourselves.
Yeah.
So we started cooking more game food.
Oh man, we have a whole history to share with you. But so many years ago, we decided to start playing Dungeons and Dragons. Hello, Sassy. It's going well. I was just about to say, Sassy Lady Panda is the nice panda-shaped lady. I don't know if she really looks like a panda. I just kind of assume she's like an actual panda because I know that she's a school teacher. So I just assumed that she's a very kind panda lady that children. But I know that's not true. But she did sell me my Nintendo 3DS I just.
Hey!
Nice. So we appreciate her. Gave me a good deal.
Thanks, Sass.
Thanks, Sassy. I didn't mean to call you panda shit. Though if you do have great large furry arms and legs, are they eat bamboo?
Bamboo.
Koalas eat eucalyptus.
Just eucalyptus.
All right, man. Hank, this stream you can lift us up at some point. No.
So this is like premiere. This is premiere day.
Yeah.
This is premiere event.
A re-premiere. We've been doing our Dungeons and Dragons podcast. You could be. We've been doing our Dungeons and Dragons podcast called Dungeon Boys for the longest time. Bryce has claimed in the past that if you didn't pay attention, it was like a BDSM kind of show. But
Oh, yeah.
it's not. It's Dungeons and Dragons.
It's just for the people who have no idea. Explaining what Dungeon Boys means on a shirt, it's a little weird.
Yeah, I feel like there's a certain amount of trepidation they have if they ask. But
Like,
you gotta
hey,
get enough.
no.
And the D20 is not a recognizable form to everyone.
For now.
Right.
For now.
Well, it might be actually now.
When we
with,
sweep the
Stranger
world
Things
with
having
the whole Dungeon
done all
Boys
that.
thing.
But we are relaunching our show. We're relaunching it. We took a break because we became concerned that the campaign as it stood was very hard to get into. Here, 2 seasons. John, are you awake?
What am I supposed to
I
say?
just know John's tired, so I looked over and I saw him fading. But
Had a long night of gaming.
It's very hard to tell somebody, hey, you should jump in and watch some of our content. We post a video every week. If you want to get to that, you got to go through 200 hours of other stuff.
and that's only the beginning of the explanation. The next half is, and you got to forgive us for the audio quality at the
Because-
beginning.
We actually started in a toll booth with traffic on both sides of us.
That really is.
It really was almost a toll booth.
In a little bit, I plan to go back and show like the first couple video, not the whole video, but like show some like if you're interested to see like where we all started doing this, we'll show you. Also,
brace yourselves.
This is actually not the first crew of Dungeons and Dragons people that I had together, because we had our own house campaign that we were doing. Then I wanted to do a podcast, and like Brandon and Will and some other, acting people. I thought, oh, well, why don't we let them do it? They'll like the RP stuff more. And we did like one episode with them. Fell through. I gotta bring the brothers. But we're relaunching. We stopped about 6 months ago. We stopped doing my campaign. It's still available if you want to listen to it. It's perfectly available.
The first episode, there is a large 18-wheeler truck actively backing up against the wall. It's full on backup, beep, beep, everything.
And that's why we decided to do recap episodes every 10 episodes. The rest of you good on?
I'm just making sure. I don't have black pot back there. Electric one.
Looking forward to see you all play through the Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Oh, we have begun. We're several episodes deep, and that's what we're here to launch. It's taken me 35 minutes to say that. We're here to relaunch the Dungeon Boys podcast with a new philosophy. We're playing campaigns that are already available. We're playing modules from Wizards of the Coast, I guess, exclusively right now. We are doing that, not doing the homebrew stuff. So if you don't like Wild Beyond the Witchlight, come see us in 4 years when we're done with that, and we'll be playing something else.
How long did it take us to go through Strahd?
Almost. It was like 9 months.
Yeah,
it was
took
a
us
while.
a long time.
It was a hot
time. We should play Strahd for October. We could do it for Halloween. Probably finish up by this Halloween.
Next Halloween.
But it was good. It was so worth it.
Yeah, Travis recommends a listen. Thoroughly enjoyed it. See, Travis, we were friends in college, but he doesn't have any reason to lie. Why would he lie? Travis, you remember that?
The man, a true friend there.
Did you catch him doing anything weird at college?
Oh yeah, all the time.
It's college. We don't talk about college here.
I didn't even know you could smoke one of those.
But we're relaunching. It's exciting. We're doing the Wild Beyond the Witchlight first. We're going to do modules. In between, whenever we get the chance, we're going to do like some one-shots and things that are DM'd by someone who's not me. It's exciting stuff. But we're so not only we're doing the modules, a new editing philosophy. Please meet our new sound here, our new editor, Josh.
And his assistant.
And his assistant.
Oh,
John's going back and starting to do some of the edits on some of the one-shots.
That's true. Yeah, we are going through and trying to remaster some of the old ones too.
Make it sound better.
Yeah, because we had some rough times.
Some of them can't sound worse.
We had some rough. We still have audio is hard. Anybody who wants to do broadcasting way, whatever. I never thought that audio would be so difficult, but it is. So, new editing philosophy, new content philosophy, new artwork. As you can see up here, we've got a new font. We've got new silhouettes for everybody and a new podcast artwork. The podcast is available today. Episode 0 of us starting things off and episode 1 are both available at this very moment. I've already re-uploaded and re-released. We had a hiccup with our first upload, which is par for the course for us. But I have re-released episode 1, so now episode 0, episode 1 should be available, clean, compact, and kosher for your listening pleasure.
But don't go listen now.
Yeah, you could, I guess. Like, if you're really going to enjoy it. We've gone so long with trying to get people to listen to the show and having little success for many different reasons. That honestly, if you wanted to turn this off now and go listen to it, I'd be happy. That'd be fun. Because we're still going to have a good time. We are going to discuss our D&D history we're gonna eat some hot dogs, which is spoiler alert for the campaign. They become a single hot dog becomes at least a point of heavy conversation. Oh, we borked.
Uh-oh.
We're back. We're just on Wi-Fi. We're just on Wi-Fi, Tara. We're just on Wi-Fi. It's less. What does what mean?
Wi-Fi.
Oh, it's less stable connection.
He's the back.
Do we want to run the cable?
It's too late. We're already live.
Alright.
We're live and in color.
We'll make it. As soon as they tell us to leave the stream hiccups. You know what? Actually, I'm finished. Just go listen to the show.
Unplugged.
But hey, if you do go back and you do check out some of our older content, you will see that we have evolved. And if you have any questions about D&D or even recording and things like that, we are happy to share our knowledge.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's true.
Up to the point where you could outclass us.
Oh yeah.
Also, absolutely.
If you seem to be particularly talented, we will withhold information. Or just let us be a part of your thing.
No, you got this.
I think introductions should be made. What's up, Toe Jib? How are you, buddy? The Master Jib, Red Ham. Getting excited for a fighting game tonight. Real quick, why don't we do some introductions? Most people who are here in the stream know who I am. Let's start here.
I'm John. I'm part of the dungeon.
Woo! Speak up, brother. They're so far away.
Oh. I don't know.
Well, you re-record the show.
He's the newest member.
I
Yes.
am the newest member.
Still got that freshness. Still got the plastic on it.
He
Newest
joined
too.
us for season 2 of Dungeon Boys. He joined us for some one-shots.
Right?
He's newest to the planet.
Yeah,
That is also true.
that is true.
Got
Yeah.
baby smell.
John is the baby of our family.
Let's see.
Absolutely.
John, how old are you now?
25.
Oh, okay.
That's not true.
That's not true.
I'm thinking, man, I might be missing years in here. No, when we first started, you were just a lad.
What is it? And I'm still
Oh
a
yeah,
wee lad.
crap. Started in 2017. That was like, in my mind, that was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
That was 5 years
Yeah,
ago.
that was
wasn't
half a
it?
decade ago.
John was like 9.
It's been a minute. Yeah, you was just a tadpole.
Ojib says, "Look at all these nerds."
Yeah, what a nerd.
How do you feel?
Welcome to
about
the club, Toe.
that?
Ah,
I'm not a nerd. I'm an exception.
Yeah, definitely. Along with the
exceptional
rest
nerd.
of us. All right, let's move down the bench. Let's move down the couch.
Woo! I am Josh. I am eldest brother, and yeah, been doing it since the beginning.
The
So
only dungeon
the
boy
beginning.
with
right
That's right.
for now. So
It adds plus 1 charisma.
really,
Plus 1.
well, hey, I probably need to keep that.
like every one of our other features. Like, 3 of us have it. 3 of y'all have glasses. 3 of us have beer.
So, my wife is a fantasy artist. We go to conventions a lot. And one day somebody was saying, hey, you should check out one of these DnD podcasts. And it was one of the really popular ones that's out there. Gave it a listen. And then I started talking with these fellas saying, hey, we might want to try playing some of this D&D nonsense. And now we're here.
Yeah. I remember once. So our dad runs a wedding venue.
Yeah.
At a place where we all get together frequently. And I can remember that year, Josh, all of us were at this place. Josh and Bryce were talking about the Adventure Zone. Many of you may be familiar with it. I don't know if D&D is like you're either Critical Role or Adventure Zone or something. I don't think it's that way. But anyway, Josh was like, "Oh, but listening to the Adventure Zone, D&D sounds like a lot of fun. We should try that." And Bryce was like, "Yeah, it sounds like fun. We should try that." And they both were like, "You should DM it."
Keith is the obvious choice here on that one.
But I thought it was
he is
interesting.
entertainment central.
Right.
I
You got this.
I thought it was interesting that you're like, I've never even. We'll let Bryce introduce himself and then you can head back there.
No, I smell oil.
Okay.
It's all good.
Here, I got this.
No, it's fine.
Oh, that's me. That's all of me. That's all the me that there be.
Yep.
I'm Bryce. I've been here since almost the beginning. Josh, come join us. It's fine. Just turn it off.
You sure?
Yes.
Well, fine. Be that way.
This is our introduction.
We're about to fry some French fries at the
Right?
carnival, guys. But we're making sure the oil doesn't catch on fire and the building doesn't burn.
If it does, call 911.
I'll call out the address at the very last moment when you need it.
It's gonna look like the end of Star Wars episode. Spoiler alert. But if you haven't seen that yet.
All of us missing limbs and crawling out of this building saying, "I hate you."
I love the bloopers on that. It shows him like standing up. He's got like two green legs and a green arm. He's like, I hate you guys. Anyway, yeah, I'm Bryce. I've been here since Dungeon Boys Season 1. Not the original Dungeon Boys, but Dungeon Boys Take 2 Season 1.
Right.
We'll consider that the pilot episode.
Yeah.
That was the pilot episode.
The pilot of the show that didn't get aired. It didn't even have Dungeon Boy's name, I don't think.
I was actually the last one to get into them because I had not listened by the time ever sampled it. So,
You want realistic, but not that realistic. Yeah.
but I had a lot of fun getting into it. There's a lot to learn with D&D. I didn't really look at the rule book before we started, so I'm glad everybody else at least got a piece of the puzzle. And then when we conjoined all our minds, what happened. And we still look up rules and stuff. It's a very complicated game, but as long as you have fun with it,
Yeah.
the rules aren't as important.
Definitely more intimidating at the beginning where you're like, I need to remember all these rules and stuff, but you kind of forget the fact that you are just like sitting in a room with people. Say, hey, there's not actually a goblin in midair in front of my face right now. I have an infinite amount of time between that moment and this next moment where I get to decide, But we've been playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition for a long, long time. I don't think any of us would tout ourselves as experts, but we know enough about it to have fun, just like Bryce said. I would say that our style is very much, most of the time, rule of cool, right?
Yep.
Which is...
We stick to the rules a lot more than Adventure Zone did.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe about as much as Critical Role does, but Critical Role, they're so experienced with Dungeons and Dragons, they kind of make their own rules a lot of times, and it just seems like something Wizards of the Coast have done anyway.
Yeah.
So
Whole modules have been written off of their stuff too.
yeah,
That's true. No one's written a module off of our stuff.
Not
Keith
today.
has written his own module.
I
Maybe
did
next
do
week.
that.
We played 2 seasons of it, and it
Right.
was fantastic.
It was a lot of fun.
And we made jokes about it, but it really is good. If you can look past the audio difficulties, then it's got some good content.
That's one of
I
the...
really do love the story you got going on.
I want to tell the rest of it to you. Wait, and we'll play it eventually. That's what the bummer about
After we retire.
whenever we got to the end, whenever we got to the end of season 2, it's like, let's make a change and see if we can't make the show a little bit accessible. It was, I mean, I wish that what we have set up now, I wish we could go back and just start over. That way it would be better. But season 3
it would never
plus-
be the same.
It's true.
Oh yeah, and season 3 does not look like this. This is just launch party setting. Season 3 takes place in our studio.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
With
that's
far better audio quality.
Yeah.
Except for that first episode.
Well, it's okay. It's all right. So, introductions have been made. If whatever cooking needs to be done, y'all, or whatever you want to do to check on, you're free to go. You can talk to us from back there, whatever you need to do. But how are you guys doing today? I guess we ask you. We've been live for what feels like 2 hours already. How are things going? What's shaking?
Nice to meet you, Sarah. I've seen you before whenever I've done Bearded Brothers play, but
I forgot about Bearded Brothers.
Bearded Brothers is did.
so on occasion.
I bring it back.
We did not terribly long ago with Overcooked.
I miss Overcooked.
It got.
Oh,
That was a hard game.
yeah.
in its later stages.
Introductions. I almost forgot. We have to show you. There's one other Dungeon Boy, and he's not here today. our friend Zenas, been a good close friend of mine for a long time. There was a historical moment where the first day he met Bryce, we all shot fireworks in his yard, and his grass caught on fire.
Not my idea, by the way.
And
I was literally just there. This is the first time I've met most of these people.
It was your mere presence.
For no reason, chose to blame Bryce for that.
They weren't even my fireworks. They were his.
And for like a year, he did not like Bryce. But anyway, now we're all cool. That was like 10 years ago.
I forgot about that.
now we're all cool. And have been for 9 years following that. But Zenas,
I went shopping with him the other day.
Yeah.
Hey.
Zenas could not be here today, so we have a few videos for it. I'm gonna spread them out over the course of the show, but I'm gonna play you one video from him so that you can meet Zenas, our fourth/fifth dungeon boy. So give me just a second. I'm gonna mute the music, and you guys are gonna enjoy a video now.
Would you mind if I head back there while we introduce him?
No, go ahead. Zenas clip coming at you right now.
Coming at you
Hey
live.
guys, what's up? My name's Zenas. You've probably seen me, maybe around a couple times in advertising. I'm one of the Dungeon Boys. Unfortunately, I couldn't really be with the guys during the launch, so we, scheduling issues, life happens. So I've stepped away to this park, lovely place to get some footage, just so I can be kind of a part of things. You can see my face, know what's going on. I play character Missing Prince in this current run-through that we're doing. And I found this lovely fellow right here who's a fan of the show. You're a fan of the show, right? Yeah, okay, great, perfect. Another fan willing to help out because, I can't really record and hold the camera at the same time, unfortunately. But we're just, we're out kind of getting the lay of the land, seeing how things are. It's a little warm right now. I mean, we are in the south, so that's not, exceptionally strange. But I did notice roughly around the time that the launch happened, temperature started kind of going up. I mean, it's 20 plus degrees in the past hour. That's suspicious to say the least. But we'll just keep that in mind for later. See what's going on. I did, before recording, actually, before finding this nice fan here, I did find a couple of other people out on the street, out in the park, who they've seen, they've heard about it, they're kind of buzzing, they're a little bit excited. Some people don't know what's going on, other people, they're like, oh yeah, approaching manic a little bit in their excitement, but, it's just great to have fans. They love the show, they're doing, they're here supporting us, so it's great. But yeah, I mean, we will, I'm just going to stick around a little bit, like I said, kind of take the temperature, no pun intended, but yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted, record a little bit more, and get back to you.
And we're back. We're back. So that was Zenas. Not sure what's going on with Zenas. Obviously, you saw throughout that clip. I'm multi-present. There you go, Josh.
It's me.
I don't know. I'm just chilling, by the way. I don't know what's going on in that clip, but seems like something's happening. Seems like something in the world is taking notice of the show being live. Tara, if you are still here, if one of you wouldn't mind dropping that Dungeon Boys command in the chat. One other thing, as we continue to get our little stream started, do our introductions. It would be very pleasing if you are interested in the show at all, if you are interested in Tank Media Games at all, if you want to support the dreams, the hopes and dreams. What's up, Gato Move? You know it's Morbin time.
Hey.
I think who here has seen Morbius?
I have.
Everybody's seen Morbius.
Not me.
What?
Morbius?
What?
Part of today's stream is going to be a quick plot synopsis. Morbius.
You gotta do it.
What
are you doing when we leave here?
I'm going to see Morbius.
There you go. There you go.
But no, if you like Tank Media Games at all, if you like D&D at all, if you at least you go listen to the show before you decide to do it. But a great way to support it would be writing a review on iTunes, or sharing it with your friends, or if I'm not sure if Google Play does. Surely Google has podcast ratings, or Spotify. But whatever you can do to support the show would be excellent. We would be very appreciative of that. as I've said, we started the show. I don't think we started the show in 2017. I think we probably started it in 2018. But either way, show's been going on for like 4 years now. So, we would appreciate any sort of attention you get, or just listen to it. We would love it if you went and checked it out. Because we are four creative gentlemen. John's creative even on days whenever he didn't stay up till. John stayed up until I woke up, which is 3:30 in the morning. But he's asleep.
I've been up since.
That's true. Bryce works night shift. We're all creative people. Through the power of the collective internet, maybe you can make it to where sweet little John doesn't have to stay up all night playing video games.
I mean, have to or want.
Oh yeah, sorry. Sweet little Bryce doesn't have to work all night. How about that?
Yeah.
Are you guys doing the podcast right now? No, the podcast is not happening right now. If you do !Dungeon Boys, you will get a link to Anchor FM, where our podcast is now hosted. Or you can search us on any of your other podcasting apps: iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Google Play being the biggest hitters.
All the fun stuff. So we are in the middle of recording for this new one, but we're not actively right now. So we're
Right,
a couple episodes in.
Yes, we have probably like after today's episode's releasing, probably like 6 or 7 in the bank.
Oh yeah.
So we're doing okay. I only know the memes. Sassy has not seen it either. None of us have fully morbed. Well, you three have morbed.
I've seen it twice. Where have you been?
You liked it that much?
Well, I think we went. Didn't we go with
Right,
Bryce?
it was honestly.
And
not
then
as
we
bad
went
as
like
everyone
opening night.
says. If you go in expecting like Marvel's version of a campy vampire movie, you get it. You got that.
You got it.
Like it is dumb, but in the way that you should expect from a vampire movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really predictable, but it's a good movie.
All right.
It's a good movie. Like you can see what's going to happen like a mile away.
Sure.
But it was good. It's a good intro.
Man, all the Morbius fans are just gonna leave now.
Yeah. Gotta Move is gone.
Yep.
No.
Morbius, the best Marvel film.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's not even made by Disney's Marvel.
Yeah.
If you look at the thing, it says made like in conjunction with Marvel or something.
Yeah, it's a Sony one.
Yeah.
It's like Amazing Spider-Man.
So this is right up there with Hulk and Spider-Man and all those fun ones.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wow. Okay.
It's pizza time.
So yeah, we do discuss D&D there. Gotta move. But it's mostly like a live play.
It is, yeah, an actual play podcast. So
Yeah.
we are less discussing D&D and more playing D&D.
We do have discussions though.
We do.
Usually we shoot for like a every 10 episode recap and like what's going on and why we're doing this, why we're doing that.
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
do get sidetracked easily, so we will probably talk something else besides being.
That is true. We do get sidetracked easily. John, what is it? Sorry, I mean, what sidetracks us the most, John, right now?
But
I think you know.
I wasn't listening. I'm sorry.
John, what?
I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
So that sidetracks a
Yeah.
little bit.
So yeah, John either not paying attention or finding a way to make a strange noise.
Yeah.
So I started doing the cuts for episode 2 and it opens with "Hello everyone." Burp.
Yeah, so every episode we record, or every recording session we go into, it's like, all right, John, last time you pulled the can off of a tin can or soda can and threw it into the can, like you blew a bubble with your bubble gum, and you bumped your chair into the wall repeatedly as like a tick. Please think about those things and don't do them. And he won't. We'll never hear that again.
Nope.
But they will be replaced by three new things.
Something entirely fresh.
So eventually he'll have to run out. The last Marvel movie I saw was Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I'm very behind. Oh, there's been
That
some
was a
good ones.
great one to watch. But if that is true, then you also haven't seen you know, you haven't seen the last Avengers movie. Endgame, you haven't seen it. Which, I mean, you got to see. It's a great wrap up to like that first Marvel go through.
I'm worried that they're not going to be able to do it again.
I don't think it'll ever live up to that initial like hype. But because they've gone through most of their A-list heroes, so now it's kind of like, all right, we're searching for some that are, you know, a little bit more obscure.
The problem with Marvel now for me is like, you really have to work hard to make. You have to make like a really big threat, but also you have to have good reasons why the Hulk and Captain America, or not Captain America or whatever, the Hulk or Thor or Iron Man or whoever else is available. Like, why are they not available to stop this? Or you know, Hawkeye's in trouble. Why can't
But you did all this stuff to save the universe. Why can't you get up off the couch? You know?
Right. It's hard to explain why there's difficulty. Yeah. Someday you'll watch them. You'll watch them someday. You will.
Have you seen the new Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Wanda was a likable character until that movie.
Yeah.
Like, she did not like her in that.
Well, she was the.
I think that's how it's supposed to be.
I know, but there's plenty of likable villains in Marvel. Like, almost all of them. Except her.
Yeah.
I liked her in all the other ones. When did she lose the accent? Did she lose the accent in the show, or we just forget about it?
It was right between Wong's short hair and his longer hair.
That's where she lost the accent.
There was a skip in there somewhere.
I don't remember. Yeah, I guess
she was from like the.
Yeah, Sokovia.
Yeah.
Love Doctor Strange 2. America was out of place. Okay.
They killed Quicksilver by the stupidest reason. Like.
Wait, but America was out of place? What do you mean?
The character America.
Oh, America Chavez.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. I came out as Doctor Strange thinking like, this didn't feel like it was about Doctor Strange.
Right. I thought it was kind of like an interesting thing that like through the entire movie there was the whole montage of like, or the whole motif of we have to save America. Okay, I know it's a name, but it's like, okay, we saved the world. Now let's just save this thing here.
Right. Yeah. It didn't feel like it was about Doctor Strange, but that's okay. Top Gun, on the other hand,
really enjoyed the fact that was a Sam Raimi movie.
Yeah, it was spooky.
Like it was good.
I saw a still from like there was a moment where Wanda does a thing to an important character that has not yet appeared in Marvel movies yet to avoid spoilers, but she does a thing to one of the good guys per se.
Yeah, that was brutal.
And there's like a still image of like what she looked like doing it, and it was like sharp is terrifying. Terrifying. What else is going on, Chatteroonies? What else is shaking with you all?
You mentioned Top Gun. That's an awesome movie right there.
Top Gun was
Can
good.
you guys hear me?
Can you guys hear Bryce when he yells from back there? I feel like you can.
Should.
When are we going to have Dungeon Boys the movie?
Stuff.
Is that in the works?
I think we have to be. I think the show has to get really, really popular.
Oh, so we're shooting for
someone
Netflix
else.
then?
For someone else to make anime or something.
Hulu original.
Yeah. What is? I wonder what the lowest tier is. Kinda. They can kinda hear you.
Doc original.
That's NBC.
Oh wow.
All right. What do you say? The two of you boys, right here. What do you say we move in?
Really?
Sometimes. All right, sometimes. What do you say we move into a new segment?
Okay, let's do it.
Oh no, scary.
Let's move into the trivia segment. Chat, you guys play along, please. If you know D&D at all, we'll ask the question, and then you guys can respond.
I'm gonna leave.
I like that forward thinking, John.
Can you guys hear John? Do you need him to speak up? That Cyberpunk 2077 got my attention. Studio Trigger is amazing with animation. Yeah, I'm definitely down to watch the Cyberpunk anime. Did you hear that?
That actually
Cyberpunk
looks
getting an
pretty
anime?
Really?
I did not hear that.
I did not know that.
We're gonna give it a shot.
They're learning here before your very eyes. All right, I have this on my phone. We're gonna do not Dungeon Boys trivia. This is going to be Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition trivia. Rule trivia. We'll see how well you know your rules. I did not know the right answer at all.
I will preemptively surrender. We'll still play, but I'll preemptively surrender because John has been going through and manually updating all of the database entries for Fight Club 5e.
Nice.
But I
One
do
at
it,
a time.
I do it so blatant. I do it so blanky. Like I'm not paying attention. I just type it in and oh wait, what was I doing again? Oh.
So he has absorbed
I forget
so
about
much
it
knowledge.
easily.
Test us.
Does it on autopilot.
Well,
I'm prepared.
what's helpful is that this is a quiz on my phone. I have to pick the right answer, so we have to. Well, maybe just all come to a consensus.
Okay.
Chat,
Okay.
again, you guys please play along with us. But we'll come to a consensus and then press the button. So, first question. How many bonus actions can be taken by one player in a round? Your options are: you can take 2 bonus actions on your turn. You can take only 1 bonus action on your turn. No more than your dexterity bonus.
I think I'm gonna say
I wish.
2.
2?
I believe it is the one.
Just one of each.
I believe it is.
one.
Well, I thought you were saying how many bonus actions can you do solely without taking an actual action. I thought that's what it.
I'm one.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, 1.
How many bonus actions can be taken by one player?
One.
I think it's 1. I think it's 1, everybody.
One. No. 1.
I think it gives me a check mark. So we were right!
Yeah!
Congratulations.
Got it.
Congratulations.
What do we win?
We should have set up a Jeopardy for this.
Oh, that would be really cool.
Should have set it up.
Thank you, sassy lady panda.
Yeah,
You
you
are
got
right.
it. You're correct, Sassy. You're correct. You're
That's
absolutely
those
correct.
teacher instincts kicking in.
Just so you all know, there is 1 of each type of action per round, per player. There's 1 action, 1 bonus action, and 1 reaction.
And there's tomato sauce all over the can. Alright.
That'll
Next,
work.
next question.
Lay it on us.
Can a rogue
Yes.
get sneak attack damage against undead? Yep. Sneak attack works against undead.
I want to say yeah.
Only if you use a bludgeoning weapon. No, undead has resistance to sneak attack.
I'm gonna say yeah.
I want to say yeah. I mean,
They're still surprised, I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying it's yes, and it wouldn't be necessarily with a bludgeoning weapon, because any kind of a melee weapon, really.
Even
Gotta get a finesse weapon.
Finesse?
But what do you know about undead?
You
Yeah,
played
he's
way
right.
more rogue than we have.
I've only played rogue.
Yeah.
Only played rogue.
Bryce is right. It does have to be a weapon that uses dexterity.
Okay. It's
So
not that second option.
So it's either sneak attack works against undead or it doesn't work against. They have resistance. The undead is a key part. Well, I don't know.
We haven't faced too many undead. I'm gonna say yeah. You can still can get up behind
All
old
right,
Zombo.
we'll go with y'all's. What? We got a check mark. I believe that's
Hey.
correct. I'll go against the group and say no. Sorry, Sassy. What are you doing, being wrong? You silly.
So to anybody listening out there, yes, if we are in the zombie apocalypse, you can sneak up on them.
But not with a hammer.
Not with a hammer.
No.
Not with a hammer.
Has to be a knife.
If it's a very thin hammer, maybe.
At what point does a hammer? What does it become something you use
Get
with
with the old
finesse?
sneaky hammer.
Sneaky hammer. That's got to be it.
All right. Question 3. Dwarf gets resistance against poison damage.
Right.
If the dwarf gets another poison resist effect, do they stack for a quarter or something else?
I don't think so.
No stack?
I don't think that's that.
So the answers are resistances stack and you have immunity to poison damage. Or just yes or no, they don't stack.
I'm gonna say they don't stack. I feel like that'd be a little too broken.
Teachers are frequently wrong. This cannot be, Sassy.
Say what?
Just kidding.
My eyes are
My
open.
worldview is shattered now.
My worldview was shattered too.
I would say
we get to peek behind the curtain a lot of time at education via Sassy Lady Panda's job, and we don't like what we see.
Oh no. I'm saying that yes, you would have order resistance. That's what the question's asking, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying you would have you would only take like a quarter of that.
Okay. You think John no stack?
Yeah, I'm saying.
I don't think it stacks unless.
I was thinking no stack. So,
Okay.
So unless everyone in chat explodes, I don't think they're going.
Drum roll.
The check mark says nope, they don't stack.
Nice.
They do not stack. Okay. I was a fool.
Yeah, I feel like because on.
Teachers very good at hiding how wrong they are.
That's really like the key part of being any good teacher.
My wife would be a very good teacher.
Yeah. She's not watching right now, is she?
No, I don't think so.
There you go.
Of course not. She's actually working a real job.
Ah.
All right. Can a PC ready a grapple attempt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Can you ready
Wait,
an attempt?
ready
to
a grapple attempt?
Like ready in action?
Well, if so and so runs past me, I want to attempt to grapple them. So, because really, you can ready any kind of action, if I'm remembering right.
Is a grapple an action? See, in my head, a grapple is something you choose to do after you land an attack.
Right.
So I feel
That's
like
a
you could
bonus
ready
action,
an
I'm
attack,
pretty
but I don't think you could ready a grapple. Personally, but I don't know.
Now, see, that does make sense. So, like, you can ready the attack, and if the attack is successful, okay, I want to roll to grapple. Okay.
Let's say no.
I feel like you have to make it an action.
I was wrong. I'd led you astray. It was yes, you can ready a grapple attempt.
So you
okay.
can.
So one of the rules. So I just tried to explain something, but one of the rules that I have to look up most frequently
Tell us, teacher.
is grapple rules. I don't remember them ever.
Guide us with your wisdom.
Number 5. Would the AC bonus from Monk Unarmored Defense
Ooh.
stack with Sorcerer Draconic Resilience?
Oh, that's you.
The options are yes, or no, any effect that gives you a new AC formula does not stack. Monk and Barbarian can add their unarmored defense.
I'm gonna say no.
ACs don't.
Oh no. Josh?
But
Agree?
Monk and Barbarian can add armored defense.
Really? I feel like
I don't think so.
I feel like they'd say that it stacks. So just
Either way, that's not really two
Yeah.
totally different stats.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
We'll
that's
say
the
not so
point. New AC formula does not stack. Okay.
And
Got
Keith, I have a question.
Was that question in English?
I have a question
Barely.
that is not on there.
Okay.
I forgot it. I'll remember it. Go ahead and do the next one.
Alright. Alright, 6 out of 10. What does raw mean? R-A-W, as
It's that thing Gordon Ramsay says before he smashes
Raw.
people's food.
It's raw.
war spelled backwards, roll as worm, rules as written.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it's rules as written.
You sure it's not roll as worm?
That one episode. It
It's
was.
It's rules as written. Of course it is.
Okay.
Number 7, if you have a creature between you and the target, so you're attacking something, but there's a creature between you and it, you have disadvantage. Target has total cover. Target has half cover.
The target has half cover.
I'm
There's a
thinking
person between you, whoever you're going to attack. It has half cover.
That's what I'm thinking too. Correct.
Woo!
Good job, boys. Good job.
Okay, Keith, I remember it.
There it is.
So, would you allow? This is less of a trivia question, more what does our D&D think? Our D&D think versus other. Would you allow someone to ready an action to make a check of something? Like, if you wanted to know when someone was casting a spell, could you ready an action to make an Arcana check? Something like that? Like, be prepared, like, when it's their turn to have an Arcana check pretty much in the chamber, ready to see what they're doing? Something like that?
Would you need to? When it rolls up on your turn, it's like...
Well, no, it's on their turn. So you could warn people. Or
Yeah, so you're skipping your turn. So, like, John is after me, and John looks like he's doing something fishy while we're in combat.
Yes.
So I roll to make an Arcana check to know his spell before I do my next turn. So I would say I would allow that, because you're using... I feel like you're using your intelligence to try to... instead of preparing your weapon, you're just studying this guy.
Because you can never make a check to see what they're doing on your turn. You have to be on their turn.
You're really frightening. I just gotta say
If
that.
you hear shrieking in the background,
Christ.
don't worry about it.
Alright, this next one. Can a two-weapon fighting bonus action... Can two-weapon fighting bonus action or attack be split up with movement? Yes, movement can happen between attacks, only if you have two light weapons. No movement can happen before or after an action. Now, I don't know what the right answer is, but I know how we do it.
How we do it?
We say yes. You can stab, run, stab again.
You can only move,
Yeah, well-
though. We don't allow, like, any bonus actions. That come
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah. So it's like, as long as you have some movement that's still left, say your movement is 30 feet, which is pretty average right there.
Mm-hmm.
So you move 20 feet, you can still move another 10 feet to hit, victim number 2.
Right.
Or
Yes.
victim number 80.
Correct. It says yes.
Yeah! Getting it.
Number 9. Does a melee weapon that is thrown count as a ranged weapon? No, a dagger is a melee weapon even when you throw it. Yes, and you add dexterity bonus. Only if you have archery or crossbow expert feat.
I'm gonna say yes.
It's that second one. Yes,
Yeah.
you can. You just add your dexterity instead of like strength.
Oh no.
What?
A dagger is a melee weapon even when you throw it.
What?
These are getting more difficult to guess. Yeah, the first one was like, hey, does the D in D&D stand for dungeons, doo-doo, or drab? The last one is like,
All the above.
so, whenever you have a draconic sorcerer floating on the back of a brass dragon, what is the brass dragon constantly thinking?
Very
What did
specific
that sorcerer eat for
situation.
breakfast?
Yeah, the last
Yesterday.
question. Can a character use the help action to give themselves advantage on their own next attack?
Yes.
No.
What? Wait, what's the
To
question?
give themselves, you can't give yourself advantage.
Oh, I thought it was giving someone else. No.
Take the
Can I
whack
ready
chat
an
here.
action to help myself?
No,
in the
can a
future?
character use the help action to give themselves advantage on their own next attack?
On your own. No. On somebody else's.
I would-
Somebody. So like, if you're falling off a cliff, I can be like, I want to use my action to help this person, and that would give you advantage when you try to get up off that cliff.
No. The help action is meant for helping others.
Yeah.
Correct. We did it.
We done a thing.
We did it. Congratulations, everyone.
Man, I'm so smart.
We
have
get like
reached-
a fancy little scroll now that says we knew the thing.
The two of you get to eat first.
Yay!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Actually,
The two, well, Brinley doesn't really count.
There you go.
Alright, guys, if you're still in the chat, how are you doing? I'll let Josh and John handle you for a moment. You're so motivated today, you've done your dishes. Congratulations.
Woo!
Yeah.
Go, Toe!
I don't like doing
Congratulations,
dishes, to be
Coach.
honest.
Welcome back, Tara. I'm gonna go look for something to drink real quick while you guys handle the chat.
There are a series of liquids over there.
Yeah. Bob, any questions you have at Josh and John, I'll be across the way.
John, I'm gonna take a nap. You got this?
Yeah.
Okay. No, so somebody mentioned like the Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, that's Toji up there. So Cyberpunk is looking pretty cool, and I know that there's a lot of spin-off stuff on, the different types of campaigns and stuff. Not necessarily Wizards of the Coast. Like, what would you think if we did like some kind of dystopian future cyberpunk kind of a thing as a campaign?
I think that'd be pretty.
Yeah.
Like a sci-fi kind of.
Yeah, like a sci-fi, futuristic, that kind of thing. I don't know. Are there some other ones out there that you've kind of considered?
I don't know. I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
But it definitely had to be planned.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But like, would something like that work out more as like a one-shot kind of thing, just to try it out, or do you think that would be?
I think that'd be a whole campaign, because one-shots are usually like 4 episodes, like 4 hours or 5.
Yeah.
I don't think you can fit a whole story within that. One-shots are usually like testing stuff, or like, oh, I just want to tell this little tiny story.
See, that's it. Like, I kind of want to test it and everything, but at the same time, I don't know if you could fully get up in there
without it being an actual campaign.
Yeah, without having some more playtime going. So I don't know. Maybe that's a side project we can kind of give a shot. Are there some other non-D&D related kind of modules or things like that you've come across? Not so much. Not in all your travels across the interweb.
Oh boy, I hate editing the whole app. It's just, well, like, yeah, because recently Wizards of the Coast made a huge update, like updating like some of the races. I'm like, bruh, are you serious?
Yeah, so John, to anybody listening out there, John has been manually updating our Fight Club 5e database so we can all have the same information, everything's up to date, everything's good, and then Wizards unleashes like all of these new like subsets and rules and everything, so it's like,
Bruh,
alright,
you got to be.
let's start at the top. How long did it take you to put it all together?
I haven't finished it yet, but it usually takes like.
Still
it usually
haven't
takes like 30 minutes for me to type everything out.
No, I mean like, when did you start on like, okay, I'm gonna get started on this project?
It probably took me, like, I've taken like, sometimes I usually forget about it, but like if you like put it all together, it probably took like 4 weeks to where I am right now.
4 weeks.
What is he doing? What are you talking about?
Talking about all the time that old J-Dubs has put into doing the editing on the 5e database.
Oh yeah.
And then Wizards rolls out a brand new set of rules and everything. It's like, oh man. And it's not that everything's different. It's just that they change like little things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Tojib, you hang around here a lot with us. The podcast might be a good place for you to start.
Sounds like the opposite of fun. Doing all those edits on the database. Yes, probably the opposite of fun. Although you soak up a lot of useful information. So like, I know you kind of been itching to make new characters now that you're like, oh, I can take this feat with this character, and oh yeah.
Yeah, there's like a slime race and.
Yeah, I love. That'd be awesome to have one of you play as a slime, but I'd force you to talk like you'd have to probably have to duct tape your tongue or something. So while you talk, we would just.
Oh yeah,
It's so weird, but so cool.
That's what it's called.
So John and I were just talking about, somebody's talking about Cyberpunk 2077. What if we had a little side offshoot kind of thing where we tried something that wasn't Wizards of the Coast? Because there's modules and stuff out there written in like those, cyberpunk kind of universes.
I want to do a Star Wars one.
Star Wars would be awesome. Star Wars would be awesome.
Shout out to the last episode of Obi-Wan. The last.
See, I haven't watched that.
I won't say. This is the only spoiler.
You go watch Morbius, I'll go watch that.
Okay.
That'll work.
There's a fight in the last episode of Obi-Wan that makes all the crap that I've gone through as a Star Wars fan. A big enough Star Wars fan to have the Jedi symbol on the back of my vehicle.
Yep.
There's a fight at the end of that show that makes it. The show isn't like even the most well-written thing in the world. But there's a fight at the end of that show, which makes it feel like everything that I've endured as a Star Wars fan over the last decade has been worth it.
YouTube has been offering me nothing but Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I keep eating it up, so...
Hey, Star Wars is good food.
It is. Star Wars fans
I think I've told you this before, but I've watched an anime that like the whole story was that you were supposed to kill the main hero in that world. And I was like, ooh,
Pretty
that
cool.
sounds really fun to do. Make it a campaign where you actually have to kill the main hero in that story.
Have you guys heard of the game called Munchkin?
Heard of it?
I
You've never sampled
It
it.
looks cool.
It's fun. I've only played Zombie Munchkin. I don't think it's original.
I think we've got Munchkin here. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Do we? Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Deluxe.
Yeah, I never played the original. I played the zombie version.
Nice. We got Munchkin.
There's some unicorn game. What's it called? Like,
I don't know.
Not exploding kid. Something about you, Keith. You want to say anything about it?
What more needs to be said?
Well,
It's Munchkin.
Why are you blocking the whole camera?
I've never played it. I just want Toad Jim to know that I haven't.
He's all here to play. He's like, yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Nice. It's like the way you talk to a 5-year-old. Nice, you do have it. Congratulations.
I'm gonna put a
Panda,
crank
there used to be a
right
Wizards
on
of
the
Coast
refrigerator.
store in the mall, but it's gone now. What?
That's because you didn't buy enough dice, Sassy.
Unstoppable Unicorns.
It's like a card game.
Card game? Card game Unstoppable Unicorns?
Stable you.
That's it.
It is unstable. I was looking at it sideways. Although, I wouldn't mind playing a game called Unstoppable Unicorns.
Aren't they all unstoppable?
Right?
Yeah, Unstable Unicorns, if I understood correctly, it was a lot like Magic the Gathering, because each card kind of has its own rules, and it changes up the whole game when you put down one card.
Oh, speaking of nerd
So
stuff,
that's the unstable part.
Ojib, whenever you called us all nerds,
Thank you.
John said he wasn't a nerd. Would a nerd play Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. What a nerd. What a glasses wearing nerd.
Bryce, I vividly remember a time I was talking about Magic the Gathering way back in the day, and you were like, no, I will never play adult Yu-Gi-Oh! No.
Well, once you drink enough,
Yeah, right?
What you
I'll
consume?
try anything twice if I don't remember the first time.
There you go.
Yes, they would. Nerd confirmed. John.
Magic the Gathering is basically just an adult version of Yu-Gi-Oh!
It is.
I don't know. But, I mean, John gets intense with it. Like, I get a little bit anxious when we go to play and John's breaking out one of his decks.
Yeah, I remember so whenever you guys first started playing and Josh was kind enough to buy all of us a deck. Paradoxes, what's up, Paradox? How you doing? You've been following me for 9 months. What's up, homie?
24
But
days.
But it's your first time chat. I've been pregnant these 9 months. I ain't seen you, man. You came in here 9 months ago, followed, and I've been carrying this baby for 9 months. I'm 24 days overdue. 10 months. I've been with child 10 months. What's up, Usax? How you doing? Peepo happy. Hello. We're group streaming today.
So something about playing online Magic.
So you're trying to be the first? You're trying to be the first to have 7 unicorns in your army. We'll have to try that. I think what we'll do is we'll try to do fairly regular streams like this, and maybe do Magic or do games like that. I think they would be fun for us to figure out how to play. I mean, I play video games all day, every day. You guys maybe don't want to see more video games. I think it would be fun to have us sit down and play Magic.
There's no problem with more video games.
That's true.
But that hands-on
Ridley's
kind
a
of feel
nerd
and
too. She
everything.
said magic is fun.
Yeah,
Yay!
our whole family. I mean, down to the patriarch himself has been playing Magic
Oh yeah.
before. But what I'm saying is, I remember whenever they first started getting into it, which is the way everything makes it to me, except I'm the game guy. I've played all the games first, but everything else comes to me through them. And Magic came to me when Josh was like, "Oh, well, we've all been playing Magic here. I got everybody a deck, and I got a soldier deck."
Merry Christmas to you.
Yes, it was.
Which you shouldn't have ever got. I should have kept that dang deck.
And so the first time I ever played, I just beat everybody that I played against the first night, and I was like, "Oh, I'm pretty good at this." And then John got really into it, and he actually used his brain and really thought through it. And then the next time he was like, "Yeah, you can play me, Mr. Confident." And then it was like, by turn 3, John was like, "So that's 18,000 flying unicorn military soldier machine gun killers.
All of them indestructible.
Yeah, all of them, you can't touch them. They fly too high for you to touch, and they are too heavy for you to pull down.
They deal poison damage.
Too heavy to pull down.
And they also all have straight A's and PhDs. so you can't outthink them.
MREs
Right.
and PFD.
They're all constantly in a state of having read through Machiavelli's or whatever what's the guy the
Art of War.
Art of War. That's
Sun
not
Tzu?
Yeah, Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu.
Machiavelli is some other. It's like where you learn how to be a mean dictator.
Whole different thing.
But anyway, the point is that John just like absolutely, he said, I'm gonna pull the shirt right off your back and give you a nice red belly. Slap my tummy real hard and beat me bad.
Like that meme where it's talking about, is it Dark Souls, I guess it is? Or it's, you know, comparing other games, it's like the little kid getting spoon-fed. Here you go.
Yeah.
You know, Dark Souls is, you know, the giant hulking knight standing in front of you saying, all right,
Between
you
you
want
and
to
the
eat,
refrigerator.
eat through me.
That is Dark Souls too.
Yeah, I think Dark Souls is a really hard game to play.
It is.
John, that is your level of Magic play.
Really?
It's really
Level.
good. It's just that Brinley has
Get
a
through me.
$1,300 deck.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, she's got proxies.
Yeah, one of the guys made her a proxy deck.
Anyway, we might do more content like that in the future.
Do it.
But USAX, welcome to USAX. Paradox, thanks for being here. Paradox, I gotta ask you, what caused you to join back into the stream on this weird day? USAX, good to see you, buddy. Austin, hello. We're just sitting, chatting about D&D. Wonder if you guys have any Dungeons and Dragons experience. If you listen to any Dungeons and Dragons material, if there's anything like this that you already enjoy, would love to speak to you about it. I can also bring up maybe an image of our first ever game.
Ooh.
YouTube.
That's got to be terrifying.
Yeah.
If you or a loved one ever delved into it, please
Call our hotline.
You may be entitled to a conversation with us, discussing D, which is more fun than it sounds like. We promise.
Yeah. What time is it?
Game time.
It's 12:18. Do you think it's time to hear from Zenas again?
Sure.
I think what would be nice is that
Out there in the wild world.
we might, for those of you who have been here so far, you will know that we introduced Zenas to you, our 5th Dungeon Boy, who can't be here today. But we have some videos that he sent us from where he is. We're going to play those videos for you throughout the day. So I have one more video that I'm going to play for you. And while that happens, maybe we could turn on the AC a little bit, since they won't hear the mic. Maybe we can turn on the AC, let it cool down a little bit more in here again.
Just scooch.
While you guys watch.
Yeah. Do it. Divide and
Is
conquer.
it ready?
You've been watching. Oh God! Did I hit you in the head?
It's
a wrestling stream. You've been watching Jet's campaign through the same story. It's my only experience with D&D. Honestly, I've seen just a few clips of their campaign, and I'm already feeling inadequate about ours. But I hope you enjoy this one too, Sassy. It will likely be very different. We are using a similar plot hook, but what's nice about that plot hook is that the lost things are all, they're always different. They can be different. So ours will start much differently. Also, it's different people, so it will definitely not be the same or probably even remotely close. So I do hope you enjoy it. But let's hear from Zenas one time again. He has sent us another video. Hit that AC for me, Josh. We're going to cool down a little bit while you guys watch this video, okay?
Guys, it's hot. That I said I would check back with you guys about that. It is relentless. As you can see from the video, I'm sure there's a lot of light here. The sun is actually set about 20 minutes ago, I'd say, completely down past the horizon, and it's still getting hotter. This light that you see is actually from the moon. Don't know how it's going on, don't know the science behind that, but I found this tree as well that you can see. Me and my friend here, real trooper, this guy, this fan, he's sticking it out with us. You know, he's gonna follow us to the end, but this shade is the only spot that he and I can stand to be comfortable. It's if we step out even 10 feet that way into the sun, into the moonlight, I guess, we will burn. We will get very severe burns. it's intense. Again, does not show really any signs of slowing down. You know, still, even despite that, the excitement is palpable. You can practically hear it from here. Just the fans spoken to earlier, a couple of them running around. It's just in the air. People are abuzz. They're loving that the show is back. They're loving that we're doing this. You know, and it's great. Another weird thing. Just before the sun set, there was this howl from the woods, and again, in the South, animals are common. You know, we got bobcats everywhere, in the city, in the country, whatever. But this I could really only describe as a kind of shriek. Very distant, not particularly, it doesn't really seem like it's interested in me all that much, or my buddy here, but again, something that happened. But you know, I'm sure none of this has anything to do with the launch. It's coincidence. It's just happenstance. You know, life is strange. You know, things happen sometimes. So we're just gonna stick it out. I'm sure in a couple of minutes, or you know, this will all just be a funny story at some point. But we'll report back a little bit later. Give you guys some good news.
Alright, we're back. We're back. Hello. You see your own chat on the stream, on the screen. Hopefully you can still hear me. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying hanging out with us here today. I wanted you to see what our first ever episode of our campaign looked like.
Oh boy.
Brace yourself.
Josh, look at your hair.
This is what we all looked like.
Oh God, where's the rest of it? Wow.
We did this in a shack by the road. We did this in a van down by the river.
Wow. That has been a hot minute.
It has truly been a hot minute for sure. Truly been a hot minute, without a doubt. But the boys are fixing hot doogies now. I always enjoy hanging out. So glad, Sassy. So glad. Tank without glasses. Tara, honestly, when did you know you came in probably 6 to 7 months after I decided to go full-time glasses. I was a no glasses man for a long time. I wore that shark's tooth hat for a long time. But this is it. This was the first ever episode. Dungeon Boys, episode 1. I really enjoyed the premise of rookie detectives. They started out as like rookie detectives, like on this buddy cop escapade. It did not last very long. They became a big thing.
But hey, Keith.
Huh?
Consistency. I am still rocking the hat.
You're still rocking the very same hat.
Still rocking the hat.
I have a very different beard.
Yeah.
Damn man boobs.
My mustache has decided to come in a little bit better since then.
It has fruited.
Surely has. When was this uploaded? Does it say?
So an entire cheese just migrated out.
I don't know where it says this was uploaded, but anyhow, that was it.
Guys, it's hot.
Sorry, I forgot to turn that off.
Oh, he's still out there.
Do I need to prepare you a plate?
No, I'm about to. If you guys want to transfer over here, we'll turn off the air here in just a second. I promise.
I don't promise. I make no promises.
And
It's
then
hot.
here in a little bit, I guess, if you guys don't, you can talk to us about what's going on in your wild world.
Tank without glasses.
That me.
I've seen you without glasses.
I know.
That world does exist.
It does. I'm gonna grab me a little lunch over here. We have hot dogs,
Yeah.
cheese sticks,
Yeah.
and and French fries. We're gonna be dogging. 2 very phallic enjoyables, and 1 waffle fry.
So we decided on hot dogs
Yeah.
because Wilds Beyond the Witchlights, carnival setting, we have made so many references to I'm going to get a hot dog or this person's eating a hot dog or whatever. So,
Yeah.
hey, it was only appropriate
Yeah.
that we have hot dogs.
Only appropriate.
So
Never leave
definitely.
your hot dog unattended.
Never leave
Never.
your hot dog unattended.
Who knows what could happen with an unattended hot dog?
Now, let me tell you, what I've seen happen to an unattended hot dog, you don't want to see it.
Not happening?
You don't want to see it.
Yeah, welcome.
And then in a little while, if we don't have any, if we don't, or I guess we'll go through some of our favorite memories from D&D. We haven't done that yet.
Okay, I like it.
We'll do that while we eat. Is Gizmo in your Discord? I think he is. Why is that? I know. Uh-oh, we gotta.
Oh no, what we do?
We lost the net.
See, Panda's like, I would have gone with funnel cake.
A funnel cake does sound really good.
I mean, internet's working.
We still have it on our phones. Did we just get throttled or something? Oh. Now we're back.
We're back.
Nope.